It was the summer of 2022 and the price of Bitcoin was hurtling downward. I mean tanking. Around that time, just opening my Twitter feed, or as a few months ago, my X feed, was like taking a walk around Pompeii in AD 79. There was screaming, crying, people predicting the end of days. Even the most optimistic investors seemed spooked. Every few minutes, there was another long article by a financial expert declaring that the era of cryptocurrency was over. By extension, anyone who had promoted crypto at any point in the past, including, say, Italian-American former White House communications directors who had taken massively long positions on financial products linked to the blockchain, thereby exposing their investors to all the ups and downs of the crypto space, seemed to be in big trouble. So yeah, when I got a call from a reporter at the New York Post financial section, I knew it probably wasn't for a puff piece about my favorite local brunch places, but I tried to stay cool as usual. Believe it or not, my one world-famous profanity-laced phone call with a certain reporter from the New Yorker was not indicative of how most of my calls with reporters go. For most of my career, the press and I have gotten along swimmingly. I answered the phone and asked what was up. The answer, it turned out, was a lot. Bitcoin was still tanking, so were a litany of other cryptocurrencies that had become popular in recent months. The reporter at the Post had heard that several of my clients were eyeing the exit, which is a kind way of saying they wanted to pull their money out of my fund and fire my ass. I took issue with some of the questions I was asked during that call and calmly explained my point of view. If memory serves, I managed to do it without using a single curse word or accusing Steve Bannon of wanting to, fillet himself, which I considered an achievement. But I could tell that whatever the Post printed tomorrow, it wasn't going to make me look like a great guy. Whatever. I figured that after a few decades of taking shots in the press, including my 11 famous days under the watchful eye of the White House press corps, an experience that makes falling into a pit of venomous snakes seem pleasant by comparison, I would be able to take a bad write-up in the Post and move on without missing a beat.